Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for coverage of the CnR NG first anniversary event. We're going to get into different facets of this event as we go on. The first one we're going to talk about or get into is the Formula 1 race that came in. The Verstrappen Cup is what we're going to call it. Before we get into it, our sponsors are Obey, Redefining Style, and as always, the Kojima World Order. We got 3 races to get to. Let's get to it. So here are 3 races today. Formula 1, starting in 1 second, obviously. Green flag. Starting out right here. I'm 100 Mix is the first one out of the gates as Elas hits his back, and he lost a few places right there. You see Assassin air braking throughout the map. May get banned for cheating in some time. Soldier Alex in 3rd place. Jai Kundo in 2nd. I'm 100 Mix up here at 1st. As we get past, the first lap is now done. We get to lap number 2, as you can see on the screen right there. Darky EST trying to get up to that cluster right there. I'm 100 Mix right now, trying to weave around, make sure Jaikundo does not get in front, but he's got to watch out for Soldier Alex, who tries to get ahead, but he gets his ass in the water. 3rd lap right now, final lap. I'm 100 Mix right now with a half-second lead on Jaikundo. Jaikundo gets ahead, but he gets pit maneuvered by I'm 100 Mix, and he's out of the race. He takes a drink into the water. Darky EST 2nd place right now as he comes up. Neophyte in the way for whatever reason, so is Navarro, as I'm 100 Mix wins the first race of the Formula 1. Hendrick comes in 2nd, and we didn't see Darky EST finish, so we assume he got 3rd. Now, the thing is, will the final standings reflect what we saw in the race, or will Ganag money be paid? As you see here, the racers are still racing, although that was the 4th lap. Let's get to the results. So as we observed, we had I'm 100 Mix in 1st place. He does indeed get it. Hendrick was in 2nd. We'll see if that is confirmed right now. And we had Darky EST, who we didn't see pass the finish line. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Hendrick, there he is, 2nd place, $500,000 for him. And who is in 3rd? Primitive. So Darky EST seemed like he had a hiccup somewhere in there, as Lotto was rigged. Nice job by I'm 100 Mix. Let's get to the 2nd of 3 races. Let's keep it clean. No Ganag money being paid in this F1 race. Race number 2. The early morning here. Green flag. Right now, Primitive right now, 1st place. Look at Hendrick. Hendrick looking like he's got some speed hacks right now as he bolts into 1st place. Primitive 2nd of LSM. Kallion of 123 in 3rd place right now as Jeff and Darky EST hold up the back as Jeff and Kallion both take a tumble into the drink. Jeff tried way too hard to try to get in front of Kallion, and he takes him out. And they're both out. 2nd lap right now, Hendrick straight in 1st place. Primitive up here, and Max Z, Neophyte, got to get out of the way right here. There's a side swipe as Primitive goes down with I'm 100 Mix, who was being lapped somehow. Lap number 3 coming up. Hendrick right now, he's having a Sunday drive. Ducati and Howland both getting lapped right now as Hendrick, he's a big Formula 1 fan. He watches Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc a lot of times and all that. And we're trying to figure out where he is. There he is. 1st place for Hendrick, no problem at all. Ducati still getting lapped. For whatever reason, we're still going on this race. Max Z, we assume, got there in 2nd place, and we also assume that Darky EST finished as well. Those are the unofficial results, but we'll see whether or not we're wrong, or was Ganag money paid. Waiting on the results right here. Hendrick, obviously, the Formula 1 watching came to fruition as he gets the easy win in the second F1 race. Trying to see who's second place right now. Max Z. He'll win $500,000. Nice job by him. We didn't see him physically cross, but that's because we have bad cameramanship. And third place goes to Ducati. Ducati, who's being lapped there, and I'm not too sure if that's correct. I think Darky EST got third place, but that's what the judges say. And before we get into the last race of this particular event, let's have a word from our sponsor, the Kojima World Order.
Whoa! Kojima World Order! Oh my god! I am Kojima, I make good games! Hollywood! Hollywood! Kojima World Order.
Alright, thank you DSP. Let's get to the third race of this Formula 1 event. As you can see here, everybody lined up in their spaces as we'll start the race. 5 on the shot clock. You see Chabs in first, Darky EST in second, Draconis in third. We've started green flag in here, and look at Hendrick go. Hendrick already in first place. There's something he's putting in his car, ladies and gentlemen. Probably steroids, something like that. He probably has milk as fuel, but you know, we'll see if he can hold on by the end of this one. We have Hendrick in first place, Darky EST from the cousin country to Finland, Estonia, behind him, and we assume Chabs is third place. He is, if you see the bottom of the screen right there. A lot of memery going on in the track right there, a lot of congestion as you go through this area right here. As look at this, Hendrick went down! Hendrick went down, he says, oof, in chat. He's out of the race. Now, we kind of missed what happened right there. What happened to Hendrick as he gets knocked out of the race? Leclerc, move as Foz says. Darky EST now far and away in first place. We have the instant replay. Let's take a look right here. So, as Hendrick comes up, Music Box comes out of nowhere. He was not there before. He spawns out of nowhere. He collides with Hendrick. And Hendrick gets knocked into the water. I think Ganaga money was paid in this one. And guess what? We talked so much that we didn't see Darky EST pass the line. But Darky EST obviously has won this race through those 3 laps. Let's get to the official medal stand right here. We're Verstrappen. But first place Ganag money was paid, ladies and gentlemen. Max Z is the winner of this race somehow. As you see in chat, he says Max, 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 Super Max. That's not good. But we could swear that Darky EST got by first. But I suppose not. Darky EST, second place somehow. He says OXD in chat, so that's a bit confusing. Andre 3-Stack, the guy who used to sodomize in the old server and not look at his health bar. Nice job by Andre 3-Stack, the third place winner in the F1 race. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Formula 1 Verstrappen Cup of the CnR NG first anniversary. We will get into other events with future videos. This is Rashawn, the so-called media guy, and we'll see you next time for the next event.